When a client has to enter into consent decree negotiations, it can be a very stressful activity. And if you don't have the experience of having gone through them before, you really put yourself at a disadvantage over individuals that have gone through the process before. It's difficult to understand what the true cost and actual labor impacts are for certain consent decree provisions unless you've gone through them before. We've got experience negotiating with consent decrees as well as implementing consent decrees to the point where we've done detailed cost analysis for very specific parts of consent decrees to understand which are the cost-sensitive parts of the consent decree, which are the labor-sensitive parts of the consent decree, so that in your negotiations you can truly focus on what's going to be important to you 5, 10, 15 years down the road when you're implementing this consent decree, as opposed to just discussing the words on paper in front of yourself and the state or EPA agency. The benefits when you bring someone in is you've got that experience. You also add someone that can reference other consent decrees that they're familiar with during these negotiations. So if a new request from a state agency or EPA comes across the table, we'll be able to recognize that quickly to say, you know, this isn't something that we would have anticipated because no one else has seen this in their consent decree previously. Or if we see a provision has changed, that's also something that's going to cue us to identify that for you. As far as the biggest benefit this then brings for you, it's a lot less stress, a lot less concern that a major item is going to slip through your negotiations, that you're going to find out about 5, 10 years down the road that you really wish you would have negotiated differently. Bringing someone with that experience to the table really just adds that benefit.